called Broken Poetry, and it's my snippets of my personal testimony. I am that poet who writes broken poetry. Every time my words speak, my past begins to leak, spilling over camouflage truths until you can feel my reality. I don't write to entertain ears or wait around for crowds to give me cheers. Yes, I adapted the ability to pray. Even at a young age, I knew in God I was safe. Despite the sexual abuse from family who saw my body as prey, I began to exhale silent words on the hidden lines from all these incest-filled games. Dealt these cards to a game that I never wanted to engage in. Therefore, I learned how to play with words to create my escape. I swear I was born with a PhD in pain management, inhaling everything that life could muster up to throw at me, yet I didn't break. Through molestations and rapes, I stand tall. From single motherhood with no fathers involved, I embraced the choices that I chose and the ones that were completely out of my control. You see, this poet here has been through so much more than I could ever write in a poem. I'm that one that's unnecessarily hated on indiscreetly. People judge me for what they cannot understand, but I'm the one to blame. Every time I choose to rise above their ignorance and stay in my own lane, assumed to be too high and too mighty to understand anyone else's pain. However, pain is all I ever known. We walk with one another hand in hand daily since childhood. Pain and I enter into a forbidden matrimony, and no matter how many times I try to divorce it, it won't let go of me, occasionally causing me to spiral completely out of control while I'm sitting up with God asking him not to wake me up the next morning. You see, this thing called life had me wondering what I was truly birthed here for. If this broken soul was all you had to offer me, well, I'd rather be free from it all. I'm battling these multiple illnesses day in and day out. I'm prescribed with so many medications with names I can't even pronounce, and there's not a day that goes by that some part of me is not feeling some level of agony. Nonetheless, I strap on a smile to my face and I try my best not to complain. I sit amongst enemies disguised as dear friends with me. I worked alongside folks who took my time and my talents for granted. I entered into a marriage expecting to death do us part, but I'm dearly departed because divorced I am found. Nonetheless, I don't allow my heart to turn to stone. I simply adjust my crown. I pick up my words and I lay down my worries. I write away my tears as my trials and tribulations rewrite my story. I am that open book poet who knows what it feels like to be broken, never in making excuses that will stop me from soaring. I am poetry's overscattered, shattered pieces, collecting experiences from some of life's worst of teachers. And although I've survived these storms, I still wish I could control, alt, and delete this. Reset myself to a time where sin no longer resided and I could just breathe again. I'm living my life as broken spoken poetry. Like beauty from ashes, God has came in and had his way with me. Yes, it hurts to be who I am, but through my words, my purpose bleeds. So I put on my full armor of God and I go forth fearlessly, no longer a victim of these things and these people who try to destroy me, because I'm the queen of this castle and my presence, it commands nothing but royalty. So even when I'm crying, I'm still smiling because I'm so much more than this pain-filled poetry. Thank you.
Amen.